As the son of a goddess, Chibi-Terasu was born with extraordinary powers. With a few splashes of ink from a celestial paintbrush, he can summon a bomb out of thin air, slice a boulder in half, and conjure a barrage of fire. Having such powerful tools at your fingertips makes it sound as if Okamiden is another game that focuses on death and destruction. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Okamiden is a game about breathing life into a corrupted land. And as you chase away the evil demons populating this haunted world, it's hard not to be struck by the beauty bursting forth all around you. Despite the prosaic backbone propping up this adventure, Okamiden exhibits such a gorgeous and enticing world that it's easy to be sucked into Chibi-Terasu's plight. Okamiden is a sprawling adventure that takes place in a world populated by villages, dungeons, piers, forests, and all manner of lovely vistas. Your powers come from the celestial brush you carry with you. You freeze time by tapping either shoulder button, and use the touchscreen to draw whatever tool you desire. For instance, a horizontal slash cuts boulders in half, and you can draw a circle with a line through it to create a bomb. You learn more powers as you get deeper into the journey, but most of your abilities are called from the same pool as Okami's. The lack of new ways to interact with this world gives Okamiden a serious case of deja vu, and to make matters worse, the touchscreen controls aren't always responsive. Restoring dying trees to their living glory is a simple pleasure that keeps on giving, but too much of your drawing activities fall back on the old ideas that sprung forth from Okami. You use your powers to overcome obstacles that stand in your way. Once you learn how to draw a bomb, you can get through any wall with a crack in it, and the steady pace in which new abilities are handed out means you have to backtrack to uncover every secret. There are tons of nooks and crannies to uncover in Okamiden, and running through the world to find hidden treasures is a reward in its own right. This is a gorgeous game with a visual treat around every corner. The delicate artistic design uses pastels to give everything a soft touch, and the striking contrast between the dark corrupted areas and the bright cleansed sections gives you a worthy incentive to ensure every place is brought back to life. There are dungeons spread out across the land that you must clear if you want to cure this sickly world. Each of the labyrinths you enter does a good job of mixing up the abilities you need to use so you don't get caught in the rut of using the same technique over and over again. You may need to summon a bomb in one room, and then latch onto a faraway plant in the next, and the diversity makes you face each new obstacle with an open mind. However, despite the variety on offer, the difficulty is disappointingly low. Because it's obvious what power you need to use to pass each danger, you rarely have to think too hard before the path to success opens up. Seeing what awaits you in each room brings with it a sense of expectancy, but the puzzles are too tame to stump you for very long. The combat falls into a similar pitfall. Although it's fun to take down the evil demons standing in your way, they don't put up much of a fight. Slamming on the attack button while tossing out an occasional celestial slash is enough to dispatch most enemies, and you never feel as if your life is in danger. The bosses are at least more interesting than the demonic goons who are such pushovers. Each boss has a specific weakness that you must exploit, and though it isn't too difficult to figure out what to do, they can at least put up a fight for a little while. What they lack in challenge, they more than make up in spectacle. The bosses are oversized demons after all, and they will do everything they can so they don't have to relinquish the stronghold they have on Nippon. Okamiden sets out to rise above the shadow of Okami, but it's never able to achieve that goal. This is just too similar to the PlayStation 2 original, so it struggles to establish an identity of its own. But despite the familiar ground it travels, this is still a good game that captures the unmitigated pleasure of bringing life to a dying land. Okamiden doesn't quite make a name for itself, but this is still a joyful game that is easy to lose yourself in.